In this week's edition of Arlington Sentinel News, we give you an update on the recent election.
We will also take a look at the 16th Annual Veterans Day Ceremony.
All this and more, Arlington Sentinel News starts now.
Welcome to Arlington Sentinel News. I'm Leah Salinas.
And I'm Michelle. Thank you for joining us on this special edition of Arlington Sentinel News. The polls have closed and the results are in. November 7th was the last day for residents to vote on state amendments and local officials. While the votes are still being counted, so far 12% of Tarrant County's registered voted went to the polls, and 13 of the 14 amendments proposed for the state's constitution did pass. Voters voted against Proposition 13, which increased the retirement age for state justices and judges.
So I think the election turnout went very well this year. I believe a lot of it probably had to do with what was on the ballot, especially property taxes. People care, and I think that actually got more people to come out to the polls.
The official count of voters will be announced tomorrow, Wednesday, November 15th.
Arlington ISD has opened a career technical center for high school students to have the chance to learn a trade they desire.
I honestly believe that this is the best CTC program in the state of Texas, just because of our wide variety of different things that we offer here. And kids are getting jobs right out of high school.
In 2016, Arlington ISD opened a career technical center for high school students to get a head start in the workforce after they graduate. The Career Technical Center allows students starting their junior year to apply and join any practicum of their interests. But there is a specific practicum that is most popular.
So I always use health science as an example. That's by far our most popular practicum.
The Health Science Biomedical Practicum allows students to have exposure to the medical world. At the end of their education, they will receive certifications like Medical Assistant, Pharmacy Tech, along with more. These certifications and classes help students get their foot in the door to jobs.
Not only are high school students receiving a license or a certificate for an occupation, they are also getting hands-on experience in their trade of interest.
The students are getting hands-on experience with the medical equipment, fake blood, and even realistic medical scenarios. The students are learning so much that even the biomedical practicum instructor enjoys what she teaches due to certain moments.
I like it. It's more than just a class. It's more like a family. It's like, and I want them to know that they have me to come talk to if they need to. So the aha moments, the taking ownership moments, the actually having a mentorship.
The biomedical practicum students have an instructor leading them to a bright future. This is Leah Salinas, Arlington Sentinel News.
It's incredible how Arlington students are getting the chance to jump ahead. I sure wish this opportunity was around when I was in high school.
Excitement is in the air for the Arlington Dan Diaper Career and Technical Center because they have just partnered with the Dallas Cowboys and Ford at the beginning of November. The Dallas Cowboys and Ford Motor Company supplied the automotive students with new tools and new work shirts. But there is more to the partnership than just tangible items. The goal is to grow the next generation of auto professionals. The students will be exposed to opportunities in this industry, but will also be provided with employment through the Ford-affiliated technical programs and dealerships.
I love it. So when they reached out, I was like, man, this is a great way to kind of springboard us ahead and really change how the shops ran in here and try to correlate it with what real world experience is going to look like. So we're really excited that that is here. That we started this process. We had a big launch event.
This rare partnership is going to allow students to look forward to their future in the automotive industry.
When we come back, we will take a look at the new memorials at the Veterans Park.
STEM is everywhere, like here. behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
The city celebrated the 16th annual Veterans Celebration this past Saturday. With the help of many donors, 2 new additions to the park were unveiled. One memorial was to show the history of the war. The second edition was a list of names of veterans in the war who were Arlington residents. There was also the presentation of arms, performances of both the Korean and U.S. anthem speakers, and recognition for the Korean War veterans.
We want to create an atmosphere here at Veterans Park that people can come out and pay honor and respect to the men and women who have served this country.
Every year, the Great Arlington Chamber of Commerce gives out awards to small businesses. One category is the Minority Small Business Award. Our reporter, Vanessa Johnson, went to visit one of the winners for this category.
Smokin' Ash Barbecue is Texas barbecue with a twist. Featured in news outlets like Texas Monthly and the New York Times, this restaurant is a minority-owned business that offers traditional barbecue items, along with Ethiopian choices.
As a family, we love to cook for our family or extended family during a celebration of any kind. From there, just taking foods to leftovers to our jobs, or just kind of having people to try it, and we got some kind of compliments to the point where we just say, hey, why don't we do this for a living?
After placing your order at the front, you're given a number to sit on the table. And whether you're a regular or a first-time visitor, after the meal, there's an experience to share.
I was pleasantly surprised how unique and flavorful was the food. And I was also very pleasantly surprised how both the barbecue and the Ethiopian food actually blend well together. It's very, very unique.
While their menu items set them apart from traditional barbecue restaurants, the staff also work to make sure the customers enjoy the atmosphere. But they thank the owners for creating a family-oriented work environment.
I hadn't worked in a restaurant in over 20 years, but it was just like I remember, like how my father taught me when I was 16, 17 years old. That's one of the reasons why I like working with Patrick. He reminds me a lot of my father, just his demeanor, working with him. He's easygoing. Let's do it right. Let's keep the customers happy.
Miss Masika, she's like a mom to me, like really. And Mr. Patrick is like a dad. So like when I come in the kitchen and stuff and do my thing, I do make mistakes here and there, but they always correct me and make sure I'm doing it right and stuff like that. And also giving me knowledge on certain seasonings and spices.
Vanessa Johnson, Arlington Sentinel News.
If you missed it, UTA celebrated homecoming last week.
One of the events that ended the celebration was the street festival.
The festival took place Friday the 10th, blocking off Spaniolo Drive. It was free and open to the Arlington community.
The event had games, rides, food vendors, performances, and interesting sights. The planning committee wanted to bring the state fair to UTA, but on a smaller scale.
Students who attended went for more than just the attractions.
It's a spirit for the college, It helps people celebrate, release stress, over exams and all that stuff.
I'm a freshman, so I don't really know anything about the school, so I feel like going to the festival was a way to get to know the school more.
The homecoming celebration ended with the 5K walk and the parade that both happened on Saturday. That's all we have for this week's show. I'm Leah Salinas.
And I'm Michelle. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Arlington Sentinel News or visit our website at arlingtonsentinel.org.
Thank you for joining us.